Hi everybody, I'm Paul from TPM, and today I wanted to talk about installing Windows 11 on a machine without TPM 2.0. This can be done. I have already done it and tested it, and I wanted to bring this to you guys. So what you're going to want to do is first you have to be an insider. You want to go to this URL here, learn.microsoft.com/em-us/windows-insider.isos. And that will take you to this page. And then we can select download Windows Insider ISOs. Page will load, and it's going to tell you must be a member. So I will go ahead and sign in. This is where you can run talk different channels. Since there's Canary and beta and free release and all that stuff. But right here is where you could select what you want. And we have the Canary, which is the least tested, dev, beta, and release preview channel. And you can click on any of these and download any of those, select confirm, and then we'll download. Once downloaded, your downloads folder. So then I would recommend downloading Rufus. A lot of you may already know what Rufus is, some of you may not. This is Rufus. In Rufus, put your device, your memory drive into your USB slot. It needs to be at least 16 gigabytes in order to work. So download it. Select the ISO from the location you download it or move it to. This information, what you want is partitioning scheme, you want NVR. System type, you want BIOS. Once you select those, you can select Start. When the Start menu comes up, you will have the option, let's just go ahead and do it. You will have the option, so that goes to GPT, change that to NVR. We want boost on BIOS. You don't have to do any of these, but you could select that one. It's not going to hurt anything. Leave all of that the same. You can put the volume name, whatever you want, and then select Start. The most important part of this is the top selection, the new wire requirements to totally wireless secure boot TPM 2.0. Make sure that's checked. Select OK. It's going to write that to disk. Once that's done writing, that will be your bootable. You can also create a VHD or VHDX by selecting the Save button, and then choose the location you want to save it and then save it. And Rufus will compile it the same way it did the bootable, except instead of you get a bootable on a flash drive, it will make you a VHDX that you can then test with, like I have here. It's forget it. My Windows 11 no TPM build that I made using them that's not showing you here. I pulled it. So let's go ahead and put that back in. That's it. HyperV's in. We can see test TPM. Let's launch test TPM. And it gives me my boot options. The reason it does this is because I'm emulating my USB drive to the virtual machine for the installer, which is the setup. That's the actual USB drive. I guess I really didn't need to insert that. And then I created a separate, with this. I used the save option here to create a VHDX. And I mounted that VHDX to this virtual machine. And I installed it with the USB installer onto the virtual hard drive. It works flawlessly. And we are in. And to show you that you don't need TPM, the easiest way to show you that this worked without needing the TPM 2.0 requirements is by running the update. I'll show you all other updates work except for new build updates. In order to do a new build update, you have to download the new build ISO, install it on a different machine or virtual machine, create a repair or update disk, and remove the TPM 2.0 requirements. Then you can update it by editing that file. Having automatically install from Windows Update, I will show you exactly what will happen. It'll get to 8%. When it gets to 8%, it's going to realize this machine does not have TPM 2.0, and that's going to tell you your system doesn't meet requirements. So while that's happening, we're going to go over here to about your PC, and I'm going to show you guys we have 4 gigabytes of RAM. It is reading my 13th gen processor, but and Windows 11 Pro, 24H2, 260801, all's good there. So it is reading my processor, but in the device manager, you will see that I assigned it only 1 port. Only 1 port. And here we go. It's checking the PC. This is where it tells us that we do not have TPM 2.0 requirements. We don't meet. Oh, and the processor must have 2 or more cores. But um, that means my current install TPM 2.0 requirement and other requirements was successfully bypassed. And on top of that, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to show you guys in the Windows update that even though that one didn't work, we still have all of our other updates that did work. Update history, feature updates. This one failed. Definition updates successful. No WMSRT successful. So you can indeed install Windows 11 on a machine without TPM 2.0, without 4 gigabytes of RAM, without a 2-core processor. You can do it. What you cannot do is after doing that, use Windows Update to update your new build. And this isn't me causing any problems. You're still going to get all of your security updates, all of your other software updates, your Windows Store updates work. Everything works except for any new build updates. So I actually updated all these listed already. So only a couple of them basically became services and Spotify mode updated. Everything else was basically already up to date. Did want to go ahead and share this for everybody in case anybody needed the know-how on how to do that. And here we go. All of these are not updating. Yep, guys, that's how it's done. Let me know if you have any questions.